Good luck.
Merhaba arkadaşlar, hepiniz IEFT Talks webinarlarına hoş geldiniz. Bugün Romanya'nın en büyük üniversitesi Babeş-Bolyai University'de İngilizce lisans ve master eğitimini Carmen'den dinliyor olacağız. Lütfen sorularınızı questions kısmından sormayı unutmayın. Yes, Carmen, the stage is yours now.
Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Babeş-Bolyai University presentation. This will be a general presentation about the Babeş-Bolyai University, services, admission procedure, general information that you may use in order to get to know us a little bit better. It's just a general presentation. Of course, you will have the possibility to ask questions or browse the internet to find out more details about our university. I will briefly introduce myself. My name is Carmen Țicșorean. I'm the head of the Mobilities and International Students within the Center for International Cooperation at Babeș-Bolyai University in Cluj-Napoca, Romania. I was born in Cluj, just to have an idea about myself. So the home city of Babeș-Bolyai University. Raised in Cluj, went to school in Cluj and in Bucharest, and come back to Cluj because it's my dear home city. I'm working at the Babeș-Bolyai University since 2000, so almost 20 years, within the same structure at the Center for International Cooperation. I am a graduate from the Babeș-Bolyai University College of Sociology and Social Work with a major in communication and a PhD in communication sciences. And now let's begin the presentation about Babeș-Bolyai University. I don't know how many of you heard about our university. It seems that this presentation doesn't want to move. Okay. Babeș-Bolyai University, it's one of the oldest university in Romania. Founded in 1581, so in the 16th century. And during time, he went through different transformation. What you have in front of you on the screen is the main building of the university, a building erected at the beginning of the 20th century, when the university grew and it needed a new space to work. First, it was founded as a Jesuit college. The Jesuits were religious people in Transylvania that were very concerned about education and about the right for everyone to get to school and to know how to write, to read, and have an academic career. At the beginning, the university only had 4 faculties, like sciences, law, letters, and medical school. In time, we grew up, and you will see right now in a few moments what Babeș-Bolyai University, a Jesuit college at the beginning, became nowadays. Babeș-Bolyai University, it's located in the heart of Transylvania. This is one of the most representative images of the city. It's one of the squares downtown Cluj-Napoca. Here you have a Catholic church, and in front a very prized and well-known statue of Matyas the King, Romanian, Hungarian king, born in Cluj and became later King of Hungary. This statue was so renowned at the international level that at the Paris 1901 International Exposition, he won a prize. The map of Europe, which you already probably know, and in yellow, the location of Romania. And to go a little bit further, so we have our neighbors, Hungary here in the northern east part, Serbia in the west part, South Romania. Here, where Bucharest is, close to Bucharest, is Bulgaria, Republic of Moldavia to the east, and Ukraine to the north. You have Bucharest, the capital city of Romania, and you have Cluj-Napoca. Cluj-Napoca has several advantages talking about the city. first is the location. We are halfway from Bucharest and at the same distance from Hungary, from Budapest, the Hungarian capital. This is one advantage. We are located, as you can see on the map, in the heart of Transylvania. Transylvania is something like this. Being considered one of the, actually in different international classments, the rankings that you may browse on the internet, the city with the highest level of living in Romania. We have an international airport with daily, if I'm not wrong, twice a day, every day, direct flights to Istanbul with Turkish Airlines. But we also have an international airport that connects the city to the major capitals of Europe via TAROM, which is the national company, travel company, or via other low-cost companies like Wizz Air, Blue Air, which offer you the possibility to escape the city for one weekend, for instance, and go to Rome or go to Vienna or go to different cities in France or in Spain at very, very good prices. The population of our city is around 400,000 inhabitants, but we have an extra 25% of college students. These college students are giving a very vibrant cultural and entertainment life, let's say, for the city. Also, because we are a university city, most of the inhabitants are speaking English or another foreign language. It's very easy to go on the street, and if you have a problem, if you are getting confused and you don't know where to go, you may ask anyone in English a simple question, and they will be able to help you, to assist you in order to make your life easier. We have different malls, cinema halls. We have, of course, museums, parks, sport facilities, a botanical garden, observatory astronomic, different possibilities to spend your free time. Another characteristic for our city, even if it's a university city, the services market is very well developed. So you have the possibility to build a career or to start your own business. It's up to you. Or if you are a student, you may work for 4 hours a day because there are different opportunities to find a place to work. You'll have to do this by yourself to find a job, but it won't be hard because there are many international companies with the headquarters in Cluj, and they are looking for native speakers in different languages or just people who are able to speak in English. So this may be a good opportunity. You will see some images from inside our city. The Orthodox Cathedral, a general image of downtown Cluj, the building of the Technical University, the building of Babeș-Bolyai University, talking about education, the College of Economics and Business Administration within our university, a lab at the College of Chemistry, different events that are going on in the city, festivals. We have music festivals like Untold or Jazz in the Park, Color Run. Just have been this weekend. It's a marathon for those who are in love with running, and it's famous across Europe. An image from the Central Park, a high school in our city. TIFF, you have some images from the Transylvania International Film Festival, which is famous in the entire world. For those festivals, people are coming in from all over the world, especially Untold. Untold will start at the end of this week and is very popular. Many international sport competitions are held in the city. So lots of things to do on the academic side, but also on the cultural one. So you're being rich with international and Romanian culture. You have a very big advantage coming to Cluj, being a multicultural city with a long history of inter-ethnic cohabitation. People are very used with foreigners. Going on the streets, you'll see people from South America, you'll see people from African countries, from Middle East, for Far East, different countries. People are not amazed, or they are not looking at you because you are not Romanians or you are belonging to a different culture. They are quite welcome and used to have people from all over the world. What is important also to know, I was telling you that Babeș-Bolyai University, it's the oldest university in Romania. It is also the first and the biggest university in Romania. In all national and international rankings, we are the first university in Romania. Talking about international ranking, for instance, for Shanghai ranking, we are, for the 2021 edition, we are among 500 universities in the world. Also, a very important research association accepted us as a full member. The name is the Guild of European Research Intensive Universities. This is the most prestigious research association in Europe. And we are very proud of it. We are a QS star university, which is very important in the European and international recognition of the degree. That's why the degrees offered by Babeș-Bolyai University are fully recognized all over the world. I was telling you about the international students that are coming to Cluj. What you can see on the screen, it's the world map. We have students from all the colored areas. So you can see we have students from US and Canada, we have students from Mexico, and we have students from South America. We have students from different African countries. Of course, we have European students, but we also have students from different parts of the Asia. Just to make it more easier and more reliable to see, talking about Africa, we have students from Nigeria, Senegal, Morocco, Cameroon, Congo, Gabon, Guinea. From South America, Brazil, Colombia, Chile, Peru, Bolivia. Mention United States, Canada, Mexico, El Salvador, Haiti, Egypt, Kuwait, Lebanon, Iraq, Iran, Jordan, Palestine, Syria, Turkey, Cyprus, Israel, Russian Federation, China, Japan, Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, other countries. We have from Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, from all over, and different cities and countries from Europe. At this point, we have around 1,800 international students every year in our university. Around 500 of them are coming for short mobilities, but the majority of them, around 1,300, are coming to study for a complete bachelor or master program. In numbers, the university total number of students is looking like this: around 45,000 students enrolled for undergraduate, meaning bachelor program, around 8,500 master students, and 2,000 approximately PhD students. And for those students, we have around 2,800 teachers. That means that we have a ratio of 6-8 students per faculty member, which is a very good ratio. We have faculty members, Romanian ones, that are fully working at the university, but every year we are invited around 300 international faculty members to teach in our university for one semester or one academic year, or just to teach in the modular system one course. Modular system is meaning that they are teaching at the university an entire semester, entire course in 3 or 4 weeks. I was telling you that we have bachelor level, master level, PhD level, and post-PhD level. For those of you who are not familiar with the Bologna system, most of our bachelor program have 3 years. We have a few exceptions. Law, for instance, is a 4-year bachelor program. Engineering programs are 4 years. And we have engineering in chemical engineering, we have environmental sciences, and we have engineering at our extension in Reșița, not in Cluj. Master programs are 2-year programs, except those mentioned before, because bachelor plus master in the Bologna process means 4 years. 5 years, I'm sorry. So if you have a bachelor of 4 years, your master will be 1 year in the same field, of course. If you have a bachelor of 3 years, your master will be 2 years. All PhD programs have 3 years. It's also important to know that these master program, bachelor programs are held in several languages. Why is that? We are proud to be a multicultural, multi-ethnic, multilingual university. So we have 3 complete lines of study. Romanian, which is the official language of Romania. Hungarian, because our university during time used to be a Romanian and Hungarian university. We have also courses in German, because in Transylvania and in Cluj, we have many German-speaking people, and of course in English and in French. And I will show you some of the bachelor level specialization that are taught in English. What you can see on the screen are the programs in English. Of course, we have the programs in Romania and many other programs in German or in Hungarian. The complete list of programs offered for the international students coming from non-EU countries is posted on our website, and I will show it to you a little bit later. So we have mathematics in English, computer science in English, physics, chemistry, chemical engineering, environmental sciences, environmental engineering. Remember that those programs that have engineering at the end, they are 4-year programs. All the others are 3-year programs. Security studies, finances, management, accounting, international business and economics, international relations and European studies, business administration, political sciences, communication sciences, administrative sciences, physical education, and sports. These are for the bachelor level. Talking about the master level, the number of specialization, it's a little bit different. So we have 36 specializations in English, because I believe those are the ones that may interest you the most. And we have 143 in Romanian. Of course, the number of Romanian specialization is higher because it's the national language of Romania. The fields are almost the same as the one mentioned before. We can add for the master program law. Maybe some of you are interested in. For the law program, it's important to know that we are using the German Francophone legal system and not the Anglophone one. An important information for those of you who would like to study the medical school in Romania. That why it's important. It's important because even if you are applying to study in English or in French to a medical school in Romania, you still have to know Romanian. Why is that? In the first 3 years of study, you won't use Romanian at all, at school at least. But starting with the 4th year, so 4th, 5th, and 6th year of the medical school, you will have to do some internships in the hospitals. So you will have to speak with the Romanian patients who may speak or may not speak English. So that's why some of your practical work during the bachelor years will be done in Romanian. Our advice, knowing how intense is the College of Medical School, is to learn Romanian in advance. And the big number of applications that we are receiving every year for the Romanian preparatory year prove that we are right. In order to learn Romanian, you will need to read and study a lot. And you cannot do this in parallel with the medical studies. What we are offering are 2 semesters of intensive Romanian language. Intensive means that you will have everyday classes of Romanian language, 5 days a week, 4 hours every day with homeworks for the next day. 2 semesters. One, it will be a general one. You will learn familiar words, Romanian grammar, and so on. The second semester will be focusing on medical vocabulary. So you will learn words that you will need in order to communicate medical terms. In general, our school starts in October and ends on June. So 2 semesters for all the programs. The academic year starting in the first Monday, close to the beginning of the month of October. So for this academic year, it will be September 27. For the next academic year, it will be September 28, and so on. It will go on until December, when you will have a short Christmas break. Then you will return in the first week of January for another 2 weeks of school. Then you will have an exam period, which will last until the middle of February. You will have 1 week of break, or another session of exams for those who would like to increase their mark or to pass an exam. And then the second semester will start at the end of February. It will go all the way till the middle of June, when the exam session will start. You will have exam session, follow the re-examination session, and for those that have in the school program, in the syllabus, an internship, it will become part of July to have the internship. So basically, the academic year will be lasting 10 months. And this is valid for all the programs within the university, including the preparatory year of Romanian language. What about if I don't have 1 year to learn Romanian? Or if I am enrolling in the program in English, but still want to learn some Romanian words, because it's hard to live in a country and not to know the basic of that country. For those of you who don't have time or just want to learn the basic of Romanian language of culture, you have the possibility to enroll to the Transylvania International Summer Courses. It's an intensive 3-week programs For the last 2 years, the program was held online, but hopefully, if the pandemic situation will be better, next year in 2022, we'll be able to organize it on-site in a traditional way, meaning that you'll be present here and we'll have trips and a lot of fun activities. You may follow our internet page or our Facebook page in order to find more details. Basically, for this program, we'll have 5 days of Romanian courses, 4 hours a day, in the morning, and in the afternoon, cultural activities. You may choose to apply only for the language program, or you may choose to include also the cultural part. The cultural part is the most interesting one, and everyone is just delighted to be part of the activities. I will show you a short video presentation of this summer program. The College of Letters, for those of you.
In July, for the last almost 50 years, Babeș-Bolyai University has been taking people from over 55 countries into a unique 3-week Romanian adventure. A sneak peek inside the cultural program will unfold the pleasure of traveling and studying simultaneously, conferences on Romanian traditions or current politics, trips to enchanting sites in Romania, direct interactions with Romanian figures, and much more. Our courses target persons with a wide variety of academic or professional backgrounds, such as students, translators, teachers, business people with Romanian exposure, or people simply passionate about our culture and language.
I would really say it was about connection. I think that's a great describing word, because first of all, it was connection with other learners, with other people. It was so fun to be around people from all over the world who all had an interest and a passion to learn about Romanian language and culture. And it was an opportunity just to learn the normal language that people speak, pe stradă, day by day. And I felt like that was a really interesting and applicable enhancement of my learning journey here.
What is more, you don't need to worry about your language level prior to courses, as at the beginning of the courses, each participant will be individually assessed by our teachers.
I like to be in Cluj because here is people very good, not only in Cluj, in Romania at all. At least Romania has a completely different nature. I like it because in Moscow, it's not so like here.
My name is Yav. I'm from Israel. I was exposed to Romania because my roots are from Romania. I like Romanian language.
I felt like a student again, which I have not been for many years, and so it really made me feel young and enjoying the student life again.
This is a wonderful course, and I'm so thankful for everybody who helped me learn Romanian. In general, I would recommend this program to my friends, and in fact, I have done so. I've met many people interested in studying Romanian language in the many summer and language courses that I have taken, and I always recommend to them, go to Cluj.
Me and my colleagues are eager to welcome you to our summer courses. Let's have fun and explore Transylvania together. Book your flight for July to Babeș-Bolyai University.
Okay, let's move a little bit further and let's imagine that you are Babeș-Bolyai University students. A world of opportunities, it's opening in front of you. You can study abroad, for instance. If you are one of our students, you may apply for a scholarship. Probably the well-known around the world is Erasmus Plus program, but we also have the CPUS program, DoD scholarship programs, the Macovest program, the Fulbright programs, a lot of opportunities to go and study abroad for one semester or for one academic year. The advantage is that you will have a different experience, you will receive a scholarship in order to go to study abroad, and all the credits will be in your CV, plus the experience that you will have in a different country. A few images from inside the university, because probably you'll be interested in choosing a dorm of the university. What you can see on the screen are different accommodation locations that the university is offering for the international students. Why is this important? Because you may choose between different types of accommodation. the price, the most expensive price for the accommodation within the university dorm, it's €50 a month. We have cheaper ones, so starting with 25 euros a month for a 5 occupancy room, 50 euros a month per a double occupancy room. That means that you will share the room with someone else. For the double rooms, they have a private kitchen, they have a private bathroom. For the 5 people in a room, you'll have to share the kitchen with the colleagues from the floor, and the same with the bathroom. But there are different costs, these are opportunities. You may have to choose among different ones. Eating. Probably you would like to know where you can eat. Of course, we are recommending the cafeterias and the canteens of the university. What you have on the screen is the main cafeteria of the university, but each college has its own cafeteria. So if you are studying, for instance, at College of Business or at College of Economics, in the same building, you will have a cafeteria. We are recommending this one because it's the cheapest one that you may find. The food is fresh, prepared in the same morning, very diverse, and the prices are unbeatable. You may have lunch, main course, a soup, and a dessert for around €5. If you want to change the menu or the taste, you have to choose from an international cuisine represented by international restaurants in Cluj, local restaurants, or fast food. Of course, we have McDonald's, we have Taco Bell, we have KFC, we have Subway, and so on. We have Japanese, Indian, Pakistanis, American, Italian restaurants within French restaurants within the city. Different opportunities depending on how much you want to spend for the food. Or if you like your own food, you'll have the possibility to go to the supermarket, buy the raw materials, and cook at the dorm or in the rental apartment, of course. I didn't mention, but if you want to rent an apartment in Cluj, you can do this. You can rent a 1-bedroom, 2 bedrooms, and so on apartment. The prices are starting at around €200 a month plus the utilities, and they are going up depending on the space, facilities, number of rooms, and so on. Student life within the university. Each faculty has its own library. We have a central university library with more than 9 million volumes, and then we have libraries in each faculty. We have the student organization, we have different sports association, we have foreign cultural centers, among which we have a Turkish cultural center. We have 2 botanical gardens, one in Cluj and one in a county nearby. The university has 6 museums, their own museums, plus the city museums. And we have a very nice swimming complex with fitness facilities and other recreational sports like a running alley, different tennis courts, football courts, and so on. The same idea, we have the astronomical observatory, but we also have different campuses outside of Cluj. Arcalia, for instance, and Babeș Training and Leisure camps. This is the castle from Arcalia, where students can go and organize events or just spend some time there. And this resort is Babeș Training and Leisure Camp. It's a very nice area in the mountain area, not far away from Cluj. The same use for the students. And the university bought another 2 locations, and we hope they will be available next year. 2 are close to the Black Sea, and 1 to the Danube Delta, to the Danube River. I'm sorry. Talking about student life in Cluj outside of the university, we have 2 theater and opera house, a Romanian one and Hungarian one, with translations in English. different sport competitions, cinema, mall, festivals like Untold, Jazz in the Park, Double Rise, and other festivals, TIFF International Transylvanian Film Festivals. You may have trips around Romania, around Cluj, or at the global level. This is the webpage of the Center for International Cooperation. You may want to write this down, cci.ubbcluj.ro. This is the main page, and it will open this page. And here at the degree students section, you will have students from other countries. And right now I will show you this page just to be easier for you. I hope you can see my screen. So this is the web page of the Center for International Cooperation. And if you are interested in coming and study at UBP, you will have to access this link, students from other countries. Once you get here, you will have all the information you need in English and in French in order to get admitted at Babeş-Bolyai University. You have the admission, you just click on the link and it will get you to the document. You will have admission procedure for international students. And every year, you have to remember this because it's an important information, from April till the end of August, we have the admission period. So you have a long time to send us the documents. Of course, we recommend you not to wait till the end of the period because there are different formalities to attend and it will be a little bit delayed, the entire process. The admission documents have to be sent by email to this email address, and there are personal documents and study documents like the application form, you have here the link, the contact information, you have the link for a form. So you will have just to fill in, this is downloading, so I won't do that. So you just click and it will download the PDF. High school graduation diploma or a high school graduation certificate if you don't have other things. If you are applying for a master program, you must present the bachelor degree, transcript of records for high school or for bachelor if you are applying for a master program, birth certificate, passport copy, medical certificate, language proficiency if it is the case, and you will have to pay a €50 processing fee. All these papers have to be scanned in one PDF document and sent to the email address over here. Returning to this page, you have another a couple of useful information. You have academic offer for bachelor level. So if you click here, you will see all the fields of studies and the specializations here that are available from students, candidates from non-EU countries. You will have the language of instruction and you will have the tuition fee. At this year, the principle was first come, first served. So we have a certain number of studies. Let's see here, computer science. We have a certain number of places for international students. We are not keeping them. So the first that are submitting the file are the first admitting to this program. The same for the master program. You have some information about the certificates for language proficiency, if it's the case. And we also have the tuition fees, but as you remember, we already have here the tuition fee. So basically, this link is the most important one. Let's make a short recap of everything I told you. So Babeș-Bolyai University is located, the main headquarters is in Cluj-Napoca, which is in the heart of Transylvania, but it is not the only location. We have courses to different branches in Transylvania, like Maramureș, Târgu Mureș, Baia Mare, Bistrița Năsăud. There are counties from Transylvania where we have other locations. If you are applying for the course, you will be studying basically in Cluj, but if you want a different location, you should tell us so. And for the engineering specializations, which are not in chemistry or in environmental sciences, the location is in Reșița. You will have the information on the academic offer, so you don't have to remember this one. We have 22 faculties, 22 colleges offering courses in different specializations like history, European studies, law, geography, biology, European studies, I mentioned this, physics, chemistry, environmental sciences, political, administrative, and communication sciences, business, theater, film, sociology, social work. We have also theologies. These courses, programs are offered for bachelor, mostly 3-year programs, and master 2-year programs, PhD 2-year courses, and post-PhD, which usually taking 2 years. The courses are offered, the specializations are offered in Romanian, English, French, German, and Hungarian. And if you are going to the academic offer, you will see the language of instruction. Each specialization has a specific tuition fee. This tuition fee is per 1 year. Babeș-Bolyai University is not offering scholarships of any kind for international students, but the students have the possibility to work for 4 hours a day. The Romanian legislation allows the international student to work for 4 hours a day. You will have to find a job. We cannot help you with this, but I can assure you, make sure that it will be easy. Many of our students are working in different places around Cluj, even in supermarkets or in the mall. I saw some of our students, depending on your qualifications, let's say. If you are interested in a scholarship, you should address this question to the Romanian embassy in your city, in your home country. Babeș-Bolyai University degrees are recognized all over the world. You may apply for an accommodation for a place in our dorm. The accommodation is quite convenient. Maximum amount for a double occupancy room is 50 euros. I'm sorry for this, it's 50 euros a month. I will close this one just to make sure it will not appear anymore. So it will be 50 euros a month. You may have lunch, dinner at the university cafeteria for around 5 euros a meal, lunch or dinner. The cafeteria is open till Saturday afternoon. It's closed on Sunday. What else? If you are interested in applying to our university, remember this site, because you will have here all the information that you need in order to apply to our university. And now I'm ready. If you have questions, I will copy this link in the chat. And if you have questions, I will be happy to answer to them.
Yes, thank you very much for your great presentation, Carmen. In the questions section, we have quite a few questions.
How long does the application process take? Once you are sending us the documents, we'll process them and send them to the Ministry of Education. The Ministry of Education will issue a letter of acceptance. This letter of acceptance is the document used to get enrolled at the university. The entire process will take approximately 45 working days. I'm saying approximately because if you are sending the documents at the last moment, the Ministry of Education will have a lot of applications, so it will take a while to answer to them. If you are sending the files at the middle of the process, it will go easier. Will studying abroad help me find a good job? I don't know, depends where you want to work. At home, you should know the answer to this question. Definitely, to find a job in Romania or in another European city, it will be easier if you have a degree offered by a university in Europe, mostly of a country belonging to the European Union. So, in my opinion, yes, if you want to work in a European Union country, it will be easier to have a degree issued by a European university. Oh yeah, we cannot accept students in January. Someone is asking, is there January intake for undergraduate programs? No, we cannot accept students in January, only if they have a very good reason to come only in January, and only if they applied within August 31. You cannot apply later than August 31, and if you are applying within this time frame, you will be able, or you will be accepted to come even in late December, let's say, but you'll still have to pay the tuition fee for the entire year and have the exams taken in February. So you will have to learn during this time. Is it mandatory to have a language certificate? If you want to study in English and you are not coming from an English-speaking country where English is an official national language, yes, you will have to have a IELTS or TOEFL certificate, or there are other certificates offered by the language centers within Babeș-Bolyai University. We have two language centers. One is called Lingua at the College of Letters, and one is called Alpha, at the College of Letters. The other one is called Lingua at the College of Economics and Business Administration, and you may have an exam with them for all the languages, common speaking languages. I want to apply for a PhD school. I cannot tell you details about the PhD schools in Babeș-Bolyai University, about the terms of admission. What I can tell you is that there are several. I can give you the link. I'm just browsing the link on the internet. So we have several doctoral schools within Babeș-Bolyai University where you can apply for. The application is open right now. You may read the terms. I will put the answer in chat, so please check the link in the chat. I'm sorry. So we have different PhD schools. You have to find a coordinated for your PhD studies, and only after you find the coordinated, you may apply for a PhD. The PhD process is right now, so if you are interested, you can browse there the information and see what doctoral school they have, what coordinators for the PhD studies. Yes, foreign students may work. The study temporary resident card issued for the entire period of the study gives you the permission to work for 4 hours a day. Is campus a big campus? And we are not like an American university. If you have in mind the campus of the American universities, you must know that none of the European universities have a big campus with everything inside. The university has around 200 buildings, which are spread all over the city. The advantage is the city is not too big. You can travel easily by foot or by public transportation. The public transportation in Cluj is quite good, very, very good. The buses are traveling all the time and it's not expensive. You may have a monthly plan as a student, which are very affordable costs. And we have student dorms in 3 locations. Those locations are close to the different faculty, colleges, buildings that we have. The duration of the programs of study in Romania for the bachelor in general is 3 years, except law and engineering, which they have 4 years. For master programs, they have 2 years, except law and engineering, where the program for the master are 2 years, and for the bachelor 3 years. So depending on the field of study, bachelor may be 3 or 4 years, master may be 1 or 2 years, and always the PhD studies are for 3 years. Living expenses cheaper in Cluj than Budapest? Yes, definitely they are cheaper than in Budapest. If you have other questions, that I may answer. If not, I will put in the chat the email address of my colleague who is in charge of the admission of international students. And anytime you have a question or anytime you need some information about Babeş-Bolyai University, you can write her an email and she will be very happy to assist you with all the information you need.
Yes, thank you very much for your great presentation, Carmen. Also, you covered all of the questions. Thank you for your answers too.
Thank you for organizing this event, and I hope the participants receive the answer to all the questions. But if they will have other questions, you can feel free to write a message to my colleague, to Cluj-Napoca.
Yes, we also think it was really beneficial for the students. So also I would like to thank the participants in Turkish as well. Katıldığınız için teşekkür ederiz arkadaşlar. Babeş-Bolyai University ile ilgili diğer sorularınız için Carmen'in chat kısmında paylaşmış olduğu mail adresinden Corinne'ye ulaşabilirsiniz. Aynı zamanda sizi 6'daki webinarımıza da davet etmek isteriz. Thank you very much again, Carmen. It was a pleasure to have you in IEFT Talks.
Thank you for being here today with us, and good luck with your future plans.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.